Very good morning to all of you. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs. Current affairs is very important to clear any competitive examination. For example, if you are preparing for UPSC or any state service examination, and if you are preparing for SSC bank examinations, current affairs plays a very important role. And you have to read Hindu newspaper or any newspaper per se every day to cover current affairs. So here in this class we are going to discuss current affairs of 19th October 2023 and we are taking the Delhi edition here. Okay. So first of all we are going to point out important articles from our examination point of view, and later on we are going to think about from how many dimensions we can think about that article, so that will improve your thought process. And apart from that, here we are going to see detailed analysis of this topics. So if you want to get notes of this class, you can join the Telegram channel and the link is given in description box. Right, so without wasting any time, let us see the first page. And in the first page we have article regarding Israel and Palestine issue. Israel and Hamas trade blame over hospital blast. So what happened recently? Hospital blast happened and more than 200 people they died. Okay, nearly around 500 people they died, and some estimates they are saying that 200, some newspapers they are saying that 300, and this Hindu is saying that around 500 people they died in this blast. So here you have to think about what is this conflict between Israel and Palestine, and you have to see who are this Hamas. Okay, that's it. So already we discussed this topic number of times, and you have to see map of this Israel as well, and you have to see where is Gaza Strip is located and West Bank is located. So whether it is having boundary with this Mediterranean Sea or not, and where is this Dead Sea present. So those things are very important. Okay, so that's it from the first paper, and in the city page also there is nothing much important, and you can directly move on to the states page. So in states page also most of the articles or political articles, there is no need of reading all those articles. And I found one article which is important from infrastructure and especially transportation point of view, that is about RapidX. So here context says that all set for launch, RapidX offers high-speed travel, modern amenities at affordable prices. So this article which is talking about this RapidX transport system, it is a fast railway system and it is around 17 kilometers. It will be run around 17 kilometers from Delhi to Meerut. So it is also called as Delhi Meerut RRTS, and it's going to be inaugurated by our Prime Minister soon. Okay. So here you have to see some facts regarding this. What is this RapidX? And in this RapidX, normally we have 5 standard coaches. So out of these 5 coaches, so one it is reserved for women, and we have a premium coach. So while a ticket for a seat in the standard coach is just rupees 20. So because of that, here we can see this RapidX is affordable. Okay, and end-to-end travel in a standard coach will cost a total of rupees 50 and 100 in the premium coach. So if you want to travel in the premium coach, the cost of the ticket is 50 to 100 rupees, and the travel is free for children who are based on the height, not based on age. It is less than 90 centimeters, that is around 1 meter. Okay, so this is about some facts regarding this RapidX, and we have to see in detail regarding this RapidX. So there is a chance of getting question from this area in your prelims and as well as in your mains. So you have to focus on this, and you can directly move on to editorial page. Okay, so this article it is talking about artificial intelligence. It is talking about challenges. So number of times we discussed what is this artificial intelligence and what are the threats of this artificial intelligence. So because of this, it is a time to revise this topic. So already we had discussion. And next here you can see there is article regarding fear factor. So this article which is talking about inflation. So this is especially talking about food and fuel prices inflation. So there will be increasing of food prices and as well as fuel prices. So actually what we studied in our classes in the last 3 to 4 classes, so in month of September there is decreasing of food price inflation, right? Okay, so we discussed about the inflation which had been eased in the month of September and now it is in the normal limits, that is 5%. So what is the normal limits? That is 4 plus or minus 2, that is 2 to 6% we have to maintain this inflation, and now it is around 5%. Yes, correct. So here we have to see what is the role of government and as well as RBI in controlling inflation. Yes, RBI and government, they plays a very important role in controlling of inflation. Yes, government which come up with fiscal policy. So government come up with this fiscal policy. That means whenever there is decreased money supply in market, so government will come up with this fiscal policy and it will increases public expenditure. For example, it can come up with infrastructure projects. Or for example, we can also, that is government can also come up with this development projects. So whenever we have infrastructure and development projects, automatically what happens? That will increase labor participation. So we need labor, right, to complete those projects. So whenever laborers are coming and working in this project, so they will be getting salaries, right? So now these people will be getting salaries. So with these salaries, they will go to market and they will be placing demands for goods and services. So here these people, they will be demanding for goods and services in market. So what happens in turn? Manufacturing companies, they will increase their production. And whenever there is increasing of production of this manufacturing industry, that will contribute into our GDP and that will lead to economic growth. So this is the fiscal policy of government. And what does RBI do? So in hands of RBI, we have monetary policy. RBI has this monetary policy to control this inflation. So under monetary policy, it deals with interest rates. So it will increase interest rates or it will decrease interest rate. So whenever RBI wants to increase money supply in market, so it will decrease interest rate. So whenever there is decreased interest rate, money supply will be increased. That means banks will be giving more and more loans to people so that people will be having the money in their hand. So whenever RBI wants to limit or decrease the money supply in market, it will increases interest rate. Okay, so this is a monetary policy and this is a fiscal policy. So this is very important, and every year you can expect question from your inflation topic in your prelims. So here you have to see what is the meaning of inflation and what are the types of inflation, like cost push, demand pull and built-in inflation. And not only that, you have to see what are the causes of inflation, what will be the impact of inflation. So all these things that you have to know regarding this topic, and this is at most important from your economy point of view. And if you move on, here you can see two articles which are important. So this article is talking about ferry between India and Sri Lanka, that is passenger ferry. Okay, after 4 decades, that is around 40 years, again we resumed this ferry, people's ferry, okay, between India and Sri Lanka. So this article is important from your international relations, which comes under GS paper 2. And you can expect mains based question here regarding India-Sri Lanka relations. And next topic is the BRI at 10, some hits, many misses. So here you have to see about Belt and Road Initiative. So it has been 10 years when this BRI started, okay. So here you have to see what are the challenges of this BRI and what are the issues of India regarding this BRI. So that point is very important. And if you move on in this opinion page, there is one article. It is talking about working women. So most times here women, they will be working in homes. For example, they will be doing some domestic work. For example, cleaning of house, cleaning of bowls and washing. So they will be take care of their houses. So they are called as housewife. And not only that, so they will be taking care of children, they will be taking care of elderly. But here one problem here is in our GDP, gross domestic product. So the service which provided by women is unaccounted. So this is one cause of concern. So this kind of work is called as unpaid work by women. Okay, so this is the thing here you have to remember. And you have to see what is this unpaid work. So what is the definition of this unpaid work according to OECD, and what are the issues, what are the things, everything that you have to remember. So you can get some data here. So that data you can use in your questions. And next, in text and context, it is about Australia. So we are not going to see this article. And you can directly move on to this news page. So here you can see one article which is talking about left-wing extremism. So it is also called as Naxalism. You can also call as Maoism, Naxalism and left-wing extremism. So our Union Home Minister, he says that this left-wing extremism, it is against our country's development and to bring a bright future. So here in this context you have to know about what is this red corridor. So please let me know. Okay, so whenever we want to go for development projects in the country, especially in these areas, so they are not happening because of this left-wing extremism. Okay, so left-wing extremism areas do not have proper mobile towers, proper roads, proper essential facilities. So they are not having in these areas. So because of this, if you want to eliminate this left-wing extremism, yes, you have to go for development projects. Okay, so it is one solution. And if you move on, here in this page you can see one article that is India will explore building large language models. So we are going to have a high powered committee that will study development for Indian languages. Large amounts of private and foreign capital plus government funds, they are needed for deep technology. Okay, so this is the thing which mainly said, and here you have to see how India and US, they are collaborating to come up with these large language models. And next article here is India is likely to sign deal with US for 31 MQ-9B drones by February 2024. So by February 2024 here India and US come up with a new deal that is regarding MQ-9B drones. Okay, so this is a deal for 31 MQ-9B unmanned aerial vehicles with US. So it is going to be concluded by February 2024. And it will be delivered by this 2027, 3 years from the signing of contract. Okay, so this is about this topic, and you have to see in which areas India and US having the cooperation. Okay, that's it. You can directly move on to this business page. Here you can see articles like Center raises MSP for Rabi crops, farmers unhappy. So here actually this article says that just there is rupees 150 increase in of this MSP per quintal. Quintal means nothing but for 100 kgs there is just increase of 150 rupees. So because of this farmers are unhappy. So here you have to see what is this Rabi season. So here you have to see seasons. For example, we have Kharif crop, we have Rabi crop, and we have Ziyad. So Kharif is rainy season, Rabi is winter season, and Ziyad is between the summer and winter season. Right? So here especially you have to see what is this MSP. So MSP is nothing but before sowing itself, government will be releasing that we are going to pay this much amount for the 1 quintal of so and so food grains, that is called as MSP, and that is called as minimum support price, that is given to the farmers by the government. Right? So even if why this MSP is important, for example, let us think I am a farmer, so I am growing rice. So if I take my rice to the mandi, so there will be the commission agent will be there, middleman, and he will be taking some commission, and if I am going to this mandis, so I will be not getting the minimum price. Right? For example, they say that we are going to give you 2,500 rupees per quintal, like that. But if you see this MSP is the price that is guaranteed by the government. So even before sowing, government will be releasing that. So we are going to provide this much amount of price for so and so thing. So that here farmer will be getting assurance that he is going to get the minimum price. Okay, whether it is above or below in the market. So if he is selling his produce to government directly, he will be getting so and so amount of price. So this is called as MSP. And here MSP, here you have to see two important things, that is CCEA, that is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. So here you have to see what is the role of the CCA. Okay, CCEA. So it is very, very important. And next topic is GM must consider higher severance, says CM Shinde. So here you have to see what is this GM, that is General Motors India. So here you have to see about what is this company and what is the issue. And next one here is coal. CIL, that is Coal India Limited, to lift more coal from below ground. So here you have to see where this coal reserves are present. So actually this coal, which is mainly formed during this Carboniferous period and as well as during this Gondwana period, we have this coal. But whatever the coal that is present in India is during this Gondwana time. So because of this, it is not much precious. Okay, in these types of coal we have 4 types: anthracite coal, bituminous coal, lignite coal, and peat. And this anthracite coal is very, very pure form of coal, but it is not present in India, but only in some areas of Jammu and Kashmir we have this anthracite coal. Okay, so this is about this topic, and these are some important articles that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. Now let us try to see some articles. So because of some health issues, I didn't come up with the detailed analysis. Just I came up with the 4 articles, and I have to do this MSP, and this will be done in the tomorrow's class. Is that fine? And now let us see the notes part. So first article, it is about RapidX. All set for launch, RapidX offers high-speed travel, modern amenities at affordable price. So here you have to know some details of this RapidX, because there is a chance of getting question in your prelims. Okay, so because of this, here you have to see some facts like it is 17 kilometers stretch and it is running from Delhi to Meerut. It comes under RRT system, that is nothing but Regional Rapid Transit System. RRTS is nothing but Regional Rapid Transit System, and it is going to be inaugurated soon by our Prime Minister. So now let us try to see the details. It says that, so it is having modern amenities, like it is having good infrastructure and await commuters to set hop on the high speed train, and actually it is going to begin services soon. So what is RRTS? RRTS is nothing but Regional Rapid Transit System. Okay, it is Regional Rapid Transit System. So there is a new concept. There are nothing but the new concepts. So it is somewhat different from traditional forms of railways, because it is having good capabilities and even speed is very much high. And according to NCRTC project, so RRTS is much trustable and it's also a dedicated traveling experience So with this, we can provide passengers comfortable rail service in all major interchanges. Okay, so in this national capital region, yes, we can provide a good transport system. So this RRTS will cut the traveling time by making journey short and fast reachable. So if you are comparing with the metros, here the speed it is 3 times more, so that we can cut short the time. Travel speed it is around 160 to 180 kmph, and it also having the capacity to cover 10 kilometers in 1 hour. So that much speed it will move. And next topic is BRI at 10, some hits, many misses. So this article which is talking about this BRI, that is Belt and Road Initiative of China. So I will show you map. So it is nothing but the revitalizing of China's old maritime or silk trade route. Okay, so it is having both continental and as well as maritime route. So here it is connecting different ports, and it is coming through this Strait of Malacca, and it is connecting Sri Lanka and India, and it is going with this Kenya, and it is reaching this Europe. So it is also having the continental route as well. Okay, so this is Belt and Road Initiative of China. So what is this project and when this project started? So this project started in 2013 officially in Kazakhstan. So it was initially called as One Belt One Road project and is called as New Silk Route. So in this Silk Route we have both maritime and shipping routes to connect China with some crucial ports and cities in Asia and as well as in Europe. So it is connecting ports in Asia and as well as Europe. And Chinese construction companies, they given contracts, and these will be funded by the Chinese banks itself for the development of these ports and as well as trains, etc. And those countries will come into data for sure, for example, Sri Lanka. So if we move on, India's response to Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. So India's position on OBOR project, which has been more or less consistent since initiative was first launched in 2013. And if you see here, the government is of firm belief that connectivity initiatives, they must be based on universally recognized international norms. So here the government says that yes, whenever we are coming up with any project, that should be according to the international norms and should focus on good governance, rule of law, openness, transparency, equality, okay, and should respect the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity. So this point which is missing in one of the branch of this BRI, that is CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So because of this, India which is having a concern regarding this BRI project. So the inclusion of the so-called China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, so it is mainly passes through this Jammu and Kashmir. So especially in this Pak-occupied Kashmir region. So in this region it is moving. So India says that, so without permission of India, so this project which is moving in Indian territory, so it is affecting territorial sovereignty and integrity of India. Okay, but on the other side, Pakistan says that this area which is belonging to Pakistan, so you can do this because China and Pakistan, they are all with their friends. And now I want to give you one main question, that is China's Belt and Road Initiative. It is an embodiment of debt trap diplomacy. Also, it raises concerns about financial sustainability of the projects along with the social and environmental impact of infrastructure project discussed. So how can you answer this question? So answer will be written in I, B, C format, right? So in introduction you can write about simply what is this BRI, or else you can draw a map here, or else you can write about why it is in use. So recently this BRI had been completed 10 years of its anniversary, like that. And body you have to write about what are the concerns. So it is affecting territorial integrity and it is increasing its expansion in this maritime domain. So like that you can write the concerns, and you can write about what the environmental impacts, what the social impacts, and how this project is making the country's debt trap. So everything that you can write along with examples, and finally you can conclude answer. So map is very much necessary here. And if you move on, there is article, it is regarding sea service. So this article is talking about resuming of ferry service, passenger ferry service between India and Sri Lanka, and this topic is important from your international relations. So here you have to see in which areas we have cooperation between India and Sri Lanka. And actually recently India supported Sri Lanka in IMF to get loans to come out of this debt trap or balance of payment crisis. And if you see this article which says that an international high-speed ferry service between Nagapattinam on the east coast of Tamil Nadu and Kankesanturai in northern province of Sri Lanka has resumed. So now again there is starting of ferry service between India and Sri Lanka. So what are the key highlights? So first one is this initiative, it is a revival of maritime links from beginning of 20th century. Yes, from last 40 years onwards it has been stopped, but again there is a resuming of this service is seen. And Indo-Ceylon Express or board mail which ran between Chennai and Colombo via Thoothukudi port was suspended in 1982. So this port has been suspended in 1982 due to the Sri Lankan civil war. And after exactly 40 years again the resume happened. So the resumption of ferry service follows the signing of Memorandum of Understanding on passenger transport between two countries in 2011. And the plan was first launched after 2011 war. Okay, and now let us see what are the current developments between India and Sri Lanka. So we have Fast Ship, which is operated by India Shipping Corporation, and it is having the capacity of around 150 passengers and the distance of about 60 nautical miles, that is around 110 kilometers between this Nagapattinam and Kankesanturai is covered just within 3.5 hours. And the vessel used as a ferry is called as Cheriapani. So it is very important, you can get a question like, so recently Cheriapani is seen in news, what it is related to, it is a ferry service. And Indian government's efforts to launch ferry service which is in line with government's primary objective of improving connectivity with its neighbors and wider Indian Ocean region. So what is the importance of this ferry service? So first and the foremost thing here is it is cost effective and it will also boost tourism and access trade links between India and Sri Lanka. And it will also increases economic activity. Okay, it will also boost rural economy, and even we can improve people to people ties so that cultural development is also seen, and it is also affirming this India's neighborhood first policy. And next one here is, so it will also helps to improve cooperation in disaster management, even in maritime security, and as well as it will also facilitates cross-border trade between the countries. So this is the importance. So in this way you have to read this article. Okay, just not only mugging up the things which are given in this newspaper is not at all enough. So you have to do some background work. And next topic is the measure of working women. So this article is talking about unpaid work of women. So this article is at most important, you have to say this. So here, according to OECD, which came up with a definition for this unpaid work. So as per OECD, unpaid work, which refers to the production of goods and services that are consumed by those within or outside a household, but they are not for sale in the market. So if there is any sale there in their market, means that will be contributing to GDP. But if there is nothing there, okay, but there is not for sale in the market, it is not contributing to the economy. So it is widely recognized that women perform bulk of unpaid work in households and even in paid labor force. So women, they are doing household works, and even if they are getting some little time, they are doing this jobs. Okay, like even part-time jobs they are doing, okay. So in this way here, yes, women, they are contributing to economy also, but it is a very little portion compared to that of men. So this work is often socially, politically and economically devalued. So what are the work which is done by women in households? That work is devalued and is often defined as conventional statistics as paid activities linked to the market. So if you're talking about these paid activities, they will be getting money, and because of that, that is connected with the market. But what are the work which is done by housewife in the home? So it is not accounted. So this is the thing which mainly said. And what is the importance of this unpaid work? So women's unpaid work is called like a hidden engine. So because of this women only, we can see there is a keeping of economies, businesses, societies, they are running and they are contributing significantly to the individual well-being. And if you're talking about this unpaid work, so it is foundational for societies and it is normally invisible, undervalued and unaccounted worldwide. So this is about this unpaid work done by women. And here International Labour Organization estimates that if such services they were to be valued on the basis of hourly minimum wage, they would amount to 9% of our global GDP. So if you are accounting this unpaid work of women, so it will contribute to the 9% of GDP. Then you can see how much contribution that we are providing to the economy, but it is not at all accounted. And the importance of this unpaid care work in addressing gender issues is delineated under the Sustainable Development Goals 5. And what are the issues here? So here in this gender gap report, so recently in this gender gap report, global gender gap report of 2021, which says that India's rank is 140 out of 156, because they are also calculating unpaid work of women. Okay, so it also estimated that earned income of women in India only 1/5, because we are not counting the unpaid work of women, so that the women contribution is less, so that India's ranking is very low. And next one here is a major challenge on economic front is getting more women into formal workforce. Yes, they are ready to work, but they are working in informal workforce. Okay, so this is also one important challenge. And next one is women report higher levels of symptoms related to depression, anxiety, okay, and they will be having very low life satisfaction and subject to well-being. So these are also some important challenges which are faced by women. And women increase their paid work time. Okay, as women increase their paid work time, so they do not achieve a corresponding reduction in their unpaid working hours. So nor have men increased their share in the unpaid work. So even if you see the scenario of mine, okay, I have to do work in the office and after going to home, so I have to take care of my children and my husband will be not helping at all. So that is the reality which is happening. Okay, so here women will be playing a dual role, that is the paid work and unpaid work, but men they will be doing only paid work but not unpaid work. So this is the one harsh reality that we can see. So here if you want to account this unpaid work of women, yes, we need to also take into account that we have to increase the men contribution in this unpaid work also, so that what happens, we can balance everything in the society, so that this gender gap can be decreased and we can promote gender equality in the society. And even this Human Development Report of 2015, which says that in 63 countries 31% of women's time is spent doing unpaid work as compared to that of men who dedicate only 10% of their time to unpaid work. Okay, so in this way here, yes, we have to increase the contribution of men and as well as women equally to this unpaid work, so that we can make this India to be the very economically developed country. Okay. So this is about this topic, and now I want to discuss about this mains answer writing course. So we in Rathod IS, we came up with this mains answer writing course, and here we are covering entire GS paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. So daily one question is given, and on Sundays you will be having case study or essay. And this course is very beneficial because in recent UPSC mains, so most of the questions that directly came from our answer writing practice itself. So try to join this course so that you can improve your answer writing skills. And one more thing here is from October 30 onwards, so we are going to start live ethics batch. So we are going to cover entire your ethics within 45 to 50 hours. Okay, and it includes each and every topic with basic examples, general examples in your life, and we are going to see the quotes, and we are also going to have the practice of case study and mains answers every day. Okay, so that there is a chance of getting more than 150 marks in your ethics. So we are going to see what is the right approach to cover ethics and how to write answers of ethics and case studies of ethics. So that will substantially improve your score. And there is Dasra offer is going on. So till Dasra, if you have enrolled, then the price will be 5,000 rupees, and after Dasra the price will be increased. Okay, try to join this course. And if you want to contact me regarding the courses, you can call me on this number 8074765513. And even this is WhatsApp number, so that you can text me on WhatsApp also. Okay, that's all. And now I want to show you where this notes can be. Okay, where this notes is there. 1 minute. Yes, this is Rathod's IS classes Telegram channel. You can join here so that you can get PDF. Okay, so whenever you are posting the videos, so you will be getting notification here also. And this is our Rathod's IS Academy YouTube channel. You have to subscribe to this channel so that you will be not missing any interesting video and knowledgeable video that we are posting in YouTube. And next one here is, this is our website, Rathod's IS Academy website. So if you are visiting to our website for the first time, you have to click on login register, and you have to register. To register, you have to click on do not have account, and you have to fill the details, and you have to register. So after registering, you have to come back and log in with your mail ID and password, and here you can click on courses, course list, so that you can see these are the different courses that we are offering in Rathod's IS. And if you want to watch the demo videos, you can click on play course so that you can watch 3 demo videos without paying a single penny. And one more thing here is, we are going to start this prelims booster course soon. So the details will be getting from November 1st week onwards. So by November 15th, so this course is also going to be started. So there you will be getting prelims test series and also live classes, revision of your subjects of your GS, and even current affairs, and daily practice of prelims questions will be there. That is also going to be started soon. Okay, and this is our main answering course. So if you want to enroll, you have to click on buy course here. And we are also providing this foundation course for UPSC CSC 2024 and 2025. So there we are providing entire your GS from basic to advanced level. So trust me, so you are going to learn everything without any doubt if you join this course, and the course validity is 2 years. So you can pay just 45,000 rupees for 2 years, and if you are paying amount in one go, there will be extra 10% of discount, or else you can pay in the installment methods also. So this is about this course. This also includes prelims test series, prelims booster course, mains answer writing course, mains test series. Everything A to Z will be included under this foundational course. So try to join this. It is very, very advantageous. Okay, so that's all. So by this I'm concluding. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. So if you really like this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathod's IS Academy. Thank you so much.